morning, folks. Just a quick one today. I've got permission at a school. It's another school that's attached to the school I usually go to. So happy days. Not really had a chance to check any history out on this, but it has been there for a long time, 1800s. So hopefully we'll find something in there that's interesting. But you know, it's just good to get out. It's been a while. I've been revisiting some of my older videos, tuning up the titles, etc. And I managed to get another 10. Would you believe? Subscribers. So winner. Thank you very much for that. All those that have subscribed. Clearly, I'm not as bad as I thought. But anyway, there's me droning on again. So things to look forward to then. I've got a couple of things going on. Rearrange the toy room, which I'll take you for a walk around that at some point when I'm happy with it. I've also bought another lot on eBay. I know, right? The other one went quite well, if I'm honest. As I mentioned, I did make my money back, and I've managed to keep the silver coin, wing-tailed eagle coin, so I've managed to keep that. I've also kept the watch, the brooch. I've also kept, because I basically just we haven't had time to get these things valued, you know, and I don't want to just sell them on eBay and sort of make a massive loss, because you know, that's not what it's about. So I bought this lot. It was £31. I'm not going to take away from the video that I've done, but yeah, it was £31 in shipping from the UK, so it wasn't a great deal. I think it's £34 all in. But what I will say is there's a little tortoiseshell box on there, which I initially thought was Bakelite. I put that on a site for antiques and vintage valuations, and it sat there for nearly a week. And then last night, out of the blue, guy messages me, "Are you interested in selling the box?" So I said, yeah, why not? Once I've got a price for it, I'll let you know. Anyway, next message, "I'll give you 120 quid for it." I'm like, well, I was blown out of the water. Now, bearing in mind, I've got 15 items in this lot, which cost me £34, and here I am about to make my money back with 50, well, sorry, I've let them cat out of the bag there, with a huge profit. Anyway, so messaging backwards and forwards for about 5 minutes, and the guy asked for more pictures. I said, you do realise, as I've stated, there is a bit of damage to the box. Basically, there's a chip on one of the corners. So he comes back with, all right, then I'll give you 80, just like that, bang. I was like, yeah, Kushti, all right, we'll take that all day long. So, as I've just mentioned, £30 lot paid for, £50 in profit already. Sold one item. I was like, really? Crazy. But yeah, when you look at some of these boxes on eBay, man, they're going for like 200, 300, 400 pounds. Tortoiseshell. There's even a faux tortoiseshell on there, which I think went for something like 100 quid because it had some gold inlay, and you know, it was quite a large box. So yeah, anyway, so we're going metal detecting. I'm there now. See, only 2 minutes. 2 minutes away from your house. Permission granted from the landowner. Happy days. Right, I'll get back to you later, folks. Bye. Right, good afternoon again. It's just a quick vlog. Hope you're all well. So, nothing nothing's been going on really with metal detecting. I've been out to the school, different school today, but didn't find anything of any great interest. A couple of newish coins, I think about 25 pence in newish coins, and just loads of scrap basically. But you know, it's good to get out and get some fresh air. Yeah, so anyway, you may remember some time ago I did a YouTube video on an eBay experiment. So I bought a lot from eBay and sold the majority of it back on eBay, and made my money back. Now I kept the Waltham gold pocket watch, a silver Australian coin, and you may remember the silver brooch with the clear stone. Well, I'm still waiting to get that appraised, so I've kept that. But yeah, made my money back off that lot and then some, a little bit more. So I thought I'd do it again. So I'm gonna put the camera down. And, yeah, again, sorry for the camera angle. So what we've got here is a lot that I recently purchased on eBay. Couple of items caught my eye, first of which was this item. This is a Victorian Riposte sealing wax holder. So basically the wax would go in this end, you would heat the wax over your letter, then using something like this you would then stamp the wax down, sealing the letter. So this has got hallmarks on it, which you can probably just about see there, and there are some hallmarks there, and again in there. So I'll put a couple of pictures on with this video anyway. So that caught my eye initially, as well as this. Now this is quite strange because this is it's got sort of a grain of wood, but it's almost like if I said the metal, it's almost like stone, so it's carved stone. But yeah, it's just a very sort of box standard finish to that, but there's probably some edge to that. Anyway, so what I did is, obviously I've unboxed all this. There's the box with my address details on it, hence why it's off to the side there so you can't see. But yeah, like I say, I'll put a picture of all this sort of pre-cleaned, because some of the items were quite grotty. I mean, this sealing wax holder, for instance, it was just completely black. I mean, you know, and that's just from the silver cloth, silver polishing cloth. Obviously I had to melt all the wax off the end as well, as you'll see from the pictures. That was covered. So what else have we got? We've got this little item. This is a German-made sewing kit. So there's a thimble, and inside are two wooden spools. Now I've just recently respun cotton onto these spools, because obviously I wanted to sell them, wanted to make the item as attractive as I could. In this silver bit here, you see the lid comes off there, we've got a couple of needles, which you can just about see there. Oops, excuse me. So I thought that was quite nifty. So yeah, that goes on there, everything goes in there, and then you've got this quite nice compact German-made brass sewing kit. When I got this out of the box, this end bit was sort of partially enamelled. You'll see from the pictures that it had green paint on it. I basically took the green paint off and give it all a bit of a polish. Just looks a bit more attractive and appealing now. It was either that or just re-enamel it. So moving on, obviously we've got the keys. If you can see the keys there, we had an old medal 1939 to 1945. Medal, again, this was this is just lightly being gone over with the silver cloth, just to get rid of all that tarnishing. So this was quite a nice item. It's a pen and pencil. So there's the pencil, if you can see that. Basically what you do is you twist the end and out comes the lead. Twist it back, lead goes in. Again, I've still got to look at these, you know. I mean, this is obviously not silver, but you know, it is quite nice. And in the end here, which is quite a tight fit, to be honest, is a fountain pen nib. And again, this ink was very crusty. I've just lightly gone over that with the cloth just to get some of that ink off. I mean, it probably scratch off, to be fair. But yeah, happy that the nib's intact. That's quite nice. London School, F. King and Sons Limited. Yeah, that's quite nice, and that just, you know, obviously that just sits on there like that. And again, fits inside there, and then it's quite nice and compact. This was also in the lot. This is a grouse foot. Yeah, these are feathers. This is obviously amethyst, and I suspect this is silver, just by the way it's tarnished. I mean, like I say, it was black, and I believe the hallmark for it is just on the clasp there. But I'd have to get the magnifying glass on that just to double check. But yeah, looking at that now, it looks very much like that's where the hallmark is. So yeah, so that's quite a nice piece. You know, grouse foot. Obviously, yeah. You can have lucky rabbit's feet as well. I think it goes on the kilt. It's worn on the kilt for luck. This was also in the bag, or in the box, in the lot rather. So this is a little purse. I'll just open that. Little coin purse there, maybe. You can see it's not in the best of shape. But you know, if someone knows what they're doing, that'd be quite a nice little item. Salt spoon. So this is made out of wood. I've seen these. These are, you know, these are still in use. I think there's one that comes with a Cruze set. So yeah, they're still in use. This little brass bottle opener. Again, this was black, and it was only when I'd cleaned it off with the cloth that I realised that it says "with Nobby's compliments." So I've not been able to date this either, but obviously that's a nice brass piece. 5 wooden turned beads. So yeah, maybe like a rattle for a baby. The keys. Now this wasn't in the lot originally. This is a button hook, a Victorian, for pulling your buttons through shoes or shirts. So these would have been carried by ladies back in the Victorian age, you know. Again, mother of pearl handles. This was thrown in with the lot. I think they must have found it after the fact. But this is a perfume corkscrew, perfume bottle corkscrew, and it is all in one piece. It's even got the little hook on there. So yeah, that's quite nice. They're not going for fantastic money online. Maybe £5 to £10 each, maybe slightly more for that one. this item, I should say I put all these items onto a site on social media, and obviously, you know, a lot of people came back and told me what I already knew. But this item, somebody suggested that this may be for carrying a brace of game, pheasants perhaps. So I suspect you would tie the feet and then hook that onto there, and you could carry that over your shoulder maybe. If you know better, please leave a comment. Again, the stone turned wax seal stamp. This item, again, you know, when it came through, that silver there was black. Again, I've not found any hallmarks or anything. It is quite flexible, so I'm assuming that it's probably steel. Although, yeah. And the pencil was in there, so again, all I can assume is that this is maybe from workwear, and you would carry that in your shirt pocket like that. So yeah, that's about it. Oh, in the video you'll notice that, sorry, in the image that I'll put on the video, you'll notice a Trinket Box. Again, when I was on the site, a lot of people were sort of telling me that it was tortoiseshell. I'm not an antique collector, but yeah, sort of looking online, it did certainly have a lot of characteristics of tortoiseshell. I originally thought it was bakelite, but yeah, tortoiseshell. It had a bit of damage to it, but when I sort of gave that a clean, the hinge again looked like it was stamped silver, and there was a bit of gold on the front to imitate a handle, and there was a mother of pearl shield inset in the top. This thing was only about 3 inches long. So yeah, the reason it's not in the picture is because I sold that last night. A guy made me an offer on one of the sites. Well, came onto the site and actually asked me if it was for sale. I told him that it was, pending me actually finding out how much it was worth. He then personal messaged me and offered me £120 for it, which I instantly accepted, because, you know, I haven't got the time to research these things. I still work for a living. So yeah, £120. I sent him some more pictures, explained again that it was damaged in one of the corners. There was a chip, so he dropped the price to £80, which obviously I was still happy with, because I only paid £34 for the whole lot. So to get £80 back for one item, that has paid for the lot, and there's £48, I think, after postage, maybe £50 profit there already. So yeah, like I did with the eBay experiment video, what I'll do is I'll put some pictures on, and I will just keep you updated as I go along. But this sealing wax holder, again, prices on these seem to vary quite dramatically, actually, from sort of £76 to anywhere up to £176 on eBay. So yeah, it would be nice if I could get these hallmarks a bit clearer. I think someone's tried already with that and scratched it, which is a shame, but yeah. Alright, we'll leave it there, and I will keep you updated. Take care, bye.